Hey everybody, my name is MrSelyp and welcome. Today we are going to be taking a look at Prime World Defenders. This is a tower defense game created by Nival, and it is coming to Steam on May 21st. It's also going to be available on Android and iOS, and some of that will show in the design of the game. I am a couple levels in here. I am about level 5 it looks like, and couple things to note about this game. Yes, it is a tower defense game, but they are going for a couple things that make it a little unique. So one, we have our talents here. As you can see, I am level 3 currently. By completing missions, you will level up and you'll be able to select talents. Like right here, we'll get more prime, which is going to be our resource to build towers. And right here, our tower damage will be up. Our +1 slot for a tower, which I will show you in a second. Increase experience, increase maximum limit of cards, stuff like that. So they are going for this talent tree type of concept, as well as this card collection. So all of your towers are actually cards that, and you'll get random cards, I believe they're random, after each mission. And you can select what's in your hand down here. So you can see we have 4 slots. You can also unlock more if you have enough silver. Right now we have 416, we need 500, so we do not have enough. But if you manage to get multiple cards or ones that you don't want to use, you can use this forge here, and you can combine cards. So like right here, this wooden tower, you can see it's level 2. I had 2 level 1 wooden towers, and I combined them to create that. And we also have magic. Right now we only have the 1 spell, and artifacts, which I have not encountered yet. So it's kind of cool. They're going for this card type concept, and you can create different towers. The enemies are also on the cards, gives you all their stats. You can evolve them. If you have 2 of the same card, you can fuse them with another card if you would like to create a new card. So, cool little concept there. And the forge, that's what I was just showing. So, those are the things that are kind of unique about this game. There's also on each mission a couple challenges, like complete the level without using more than 1 slingshot, destroy all totems, which are going to give us more experience and more silver, depending on the challenge. And there's also a star rating system, depending how many guys get by you. So, it's definitely trying to add a bit to the experience. Let's go ahead and hop into this mission, and I will show you guys a bit about the actual gameplay. Okay, so here is our map. We're just going to go ahead and click to start.
We were able to drive off the Touched, but we've lost part of our prime supply. Right about now, they're regrouping their forces for another attack.
I saw a few trolls on the road. You can't take them head on, so you'll need to improvise. For instance, you could block one of the passages with a tower or a stone.
Okay, so as you can see, there is a bit of a storyline, and they also give you tips and stuff. There's quite a few characters that I've encountered so far. They all have decent voice acting, and
look out! The first wave of Touched is approaching!
As you can see there. So we are going to go ahead and pause it real quick. This mission is our first one where we actually have to block pathways. So we can put something here, here, and here to block those pathways respectively. We also have an increased attack speed tower thing bonus right here, and an increased attack power right here. So these are scattered throughout the map. On some maps there will also be what they call totems, which are like little blue sticks that you can destroy and get more prime. So it helps to be strategic with your placement of those type of things. We're just going to go ahead and place our basic wooden tower right here, and as well as another wooden tower on this attack speed or attack power upgrade. We'll go ahead and hit play.
Approaching.
We also have 50, so let's actually want to block this off too, so that they have to go that way. Okay, so those are our towers. Now, you gain prime back kind of slowly, so what you can do in the meantime is use your magic. When there's a bunch of enemies grouped up, I have this bomb thing. It'll blow up, it'll do a little bit of damage. Kind of keeps you interacting throughout the game. I'm kind of the opinion that this recharges way too slowly for how much damage it does, but this is the only spell I've tried. I haven't got to try a whole lot, so I don't know if that's going to change or not in the future. Now you might notice that initially this costed 30 and now it costs 39 prime.
Ranger, the
what
trolls
they've
are coming
done-
our way. Thank the gods they don't run very fast.
Don't want her to interrupt me. What they've done is when you build more of the same tower, it starts to cost more. So they encourage a variety of towers, which is kind of cool. So right here we placed a tar tower. I think it's called tar. Is that? You actually have to pause it to see what a slowing tower, but it's basically throwing tar on them to slow them down.
Reload!
So you have that, and I'm gonna go ahead and place my next tower here. Now this mission, or this map, is weird because they have to come here, collect the prime, and then leave back the way they came. So it's kind of interesting. All of the missions involve them collecting this prime and then trying to get away. This is the first one where they've gone back the way they came. So we kind of get double usefulness out of our tower. Go ahead and drop the bomb there. And to be honest, that is the gist of it so far. It's a tower defense game, so I mean, there's not a whole lot of different things going on other than build some towers and try to kill the guys that are coming through. Now, every once in a while you will hear those random voices, and I've kind of had a couple issues with that because, yeah, when they yell out, "that was fun," or whatever, that's cool, but sometimes they'll yell out, "my spells are ready," when your spell still has like 30 seconds on cooldown. So I'm not sure that those are completely worked out yet. Keeping in mind this isn't the full retail release version, this is the beta, so small things like that might still be getting tweaked. Man, these trolls have so much health. The enemy design is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of these cards. I like Magic the Gathering and stuff like that, so cards, I like that idea as a way of presenting the characters. The artwork is not bad at all on them, and they give you some useful information and some flavor text. There's definitely a lot of world building and all kinds of flavor text, stuff like that going on, which is cool.
The touched are approaching!
I believe that this might be based on, and now that I think of it, I'm fairly certain that it is based on another game or a world in another game called Prime World, because it is Prime World : Defenders. I'm fairly certain that I saw that when I was looking at their website. Someone might be able to correct me on that, but I think so. So they definitely got the world worked out and a cohesive storyline worked out. There's a reason for doing this stuff. Now, my issue with tower defense games is they just don't make any sense at all. They are fun and everything, but why would these guys just walk through and just let these things shoot at them and not attack them, not run away or anything? It's weird that they would just walk slowly. But, I mean, like I said, it is a tower defense game, that's kind of the point, so I can't really dock the game for that. It's just a little beef I have with the genre, I guess. Not that they aren't fun and all.
Right on target.
Okay, so yeah, yelling out right on target, stuff like that, that's cool. We'll see if they yell out one of those weird things. I think one time they even said, like, congratulations on completing the mission or something, and I still had not completed the mission, so it was kind of weird.
Target.
The nice thing is when they are leaving, I better put some more towers. The towers will auto-aim onto the ones that are closer to leaving, so that's good. That could be an issue if they didn't, but luckily they do. Unfortunately, a few guys are getting by. Wow, actually a lot of guys are getting by. I am doing horrible. Okay, we got most of them there. I probably should plop down a flame tower. Now, it won't let you block off completely. If you do, they'll just come and destroy the tower, which makes sense. That would be a little bit cheap. But yeah, I mean, so far, overall, it's a decent tower defense game. I haven't had any issues with it, really, other than the random yelling out of stuff like our spells are ready when they're not and stuff. Other than that, it seems fairly well thought out. The enemy design is cool. The graphics are not bad at all. It's obviously made with the intention of being a handheld, casual type of game. But there is the level up system and like 3-star rating system, so you can go back and beat certain missions if you're into getting 100% on stuff like that. So there is the option there for people who really want to devote a lot of time to this kind of game. Now, I haven't got far enough to get an artifact, so I'm not sure how that's going to change up the gameplay. I also failed to mention, hey, we are in our final wave, that you can upgrade these towers. So we can go ahead and ×2. Cannot upgrade that yet because we don't have the level 2 for that.
Yeah, but next time we'll need to bring something heavier than arrows.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard her right now, but she just said her spells are ready for battle, and I still have 20 seconds, so that's what I was talking about there. Kind of weird. Not a huge deal by any means, but just a little off-putting. And this is the final wave, so we'll go ahead and beat this. This should be it. I don't think we're going to lose 9 health in this short amount of time. One of these guys is going to get back, though. And that's going to cost us 2 health. I can try to bomb him, but really, that does like no damage. And our guy just said to head back and replace our gear, but there's really no way of doing that, so that's interesting as well. I think we'll go ahead and take these trolls out. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. There was an achievement for upgrading 5 towers, but I only did 4, so oh well. Okay, so victory. We got a new record. We could have done it without using magic or with upgrading 5 towers to level 2 and got a little bit more stuff. So we only got 1 star because we didn't do very good. But that's okay. And we got Ice Storm, so we have a new spell to try out. Magic shards of ice slow down all enemies within range. Enemies lose 20% speed. That's pretty cool. You can also sell the card if you don't want it or if you already have it. An ancient amulet for the first magicians of nature. With its help, you can fuse cards in the forge 2 times more efficiently than with a regular card. That may be an artifact. I'm going to check that out. Okay, so yeah, let's check out our collection. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a boss. We're also getting a new thing, the store. For victories, you get silver and stars. Spin the store on new cards, card sets, or treasure chests. Okay, so that's kind of cool. You can get a booster set. So they're kind of playing off of the whole idea of trading cards as well as the tower defense. Air guard, okay. That's cool. And we are going to have a boss. He's very strong and we have never been able to beat him. If we meet a challenge that's too great, we should carry out some raids in the prime zone so we can build up our resources. Okay, so we're going to raid these first. And then we're going to take him out. Okay, and I guess we can maybe only choose one of those. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and go to our collection. And let's try and combine something, just for the heck of it. Let's combine the air guard and the barrier, if I can. So yeah, that is an artifact. Okay, maybe I need to go to the actual forge. Okay, so I'm going to fuse. Let's get the air guard. And let's see, we can combine it with the fire tower. Looks like. Forecast level 1.4, efficiency 0. Let's also throw this in there. Forecast level 2.18, efficiency 10%. Let's try it. I want to see what we get. Okay, so that is actually just going to help our air guard get higher. So, best defense against flying monsters. It doesn't actually create a new one, which is kind of disappointing. I thought that's what it was going to do. But that is okay, because we now have the best defense. I'm not sure that was a good trade-off, because that fire tower was actually pretty good. And I do want to try this out, even though I'm probably going to fail, just to see what a boss battle is like. So let's give that a shot. It's
the Forester used magic to block our towers. We shan't be able to pull them down during battle. We can only build new ones.
Okay, so apparently we can't sell towers after they're created. That shouldn't be a huge deal right now. Let's go ahead and block those all off. Wow, we have a ton, an absolutely ton of prime. Might as well throw that down. I don't know if there's going to be any flying monsters. What's this new enemy? The Forester, the true ruler of the forest, and the fierce guardian of all within. Okay, so it's a real short battle. Interesting. Huh. This is weird. So it's just all gonna happen right at once, apparently. and hopefully we can deal with it, otherwise we're screwed. That probably was not the best place for a tower. It's not even going to be able to shoot anything, really. So I guess our goal is to make sure that the Forester does not get through at all.
To battle!
Well, definitely an interesting concept for a boss battle. It definitely keeps it from being stale, of just doing the same thing over and over and over, except for the fact that it's on the same map. That's a little weird. I don't know if we're going to be able to take him out. Kinda am thinking that we aren't going to be able to. And in retrospect, I should have made them go up here and then back down this way. That's okay, though. I don't think we're going to be able to get him. We can try and just completely block it off. Oh, it doesn't even let us put it there to get destroyed. Yeah, he's going to make it back, so we're probably going to have to do some of those raids before we try him again.
I've got a gift for you monsters.
Are we going to fail? Probably. Yep, takes us straight down to 0. Unfortunately, we lose to the Forester. But that's okay. Lost this battle, it's unfortunate, but don't lose heart. You can take some easier missions until you feel stronger, which is nice. How nice of them. One thing I will note is that the missions have been actually somewhat challenging. You have to kind of be strategic with what cards you bring in and where you place your towers. Obviously, it's a tower defense game, that's kind of the point, but what I'm trying to say is it's not just completely so casual that you can just place towers wherever and still win. So I have failed actually probably about 3 times, and most of the time it helps to go into the mission expecting to fail so you know what cards to bring to the next mission. But this world map screen is actually really cool too. So far, a solid game, tower defense game if you're into that, and there are a few twists to kind of keep things interesting. So far, after every mission, I've learned something new. So there definitely seems to be a lot of depth and thought put into this game. So yeah, if you like it, check it out. The links will be in the description. As always, my name is MrSelyp, and thank you for watching.